Shalom Shalum Mashpaka, the Watchman Yirmiyahu. I am bobtailing back to Indiana. I just pulled over here on Interstate 68. This is a rest area. Make some more coffee. I still have a lot of fuel and I got a ways to go. I got a lot of miles to try to knock out in the next probably day and a half. Get back to Wakarusa, looking to call a man about some Qadash milk, eggs, honey. He's an Amish man, so we'll see. We'll see how all that goes. May Yahuah barak it, and may he barak you. And, make his face to shine upon us, enable us to prosper in the way, the narrow path, the ancient path of obedience to the instructions. Ra, the light upon our path, the way that we shall go and not depart from it. Don't believe the lies of Christianity that tell you that the commandments are done away with, abolished, or nailed to a cross. Okay? HaMashiach, the Messiah, who came in the name of the Father, Yahuwah. The Messiah's name is Yahusha. The letter J is only a few hundred years old. Look it up. That ain't his name. He ain't Greek. Jesus, Pegasus, Dionysus, cup of Zeus, horse of Zeus, and hail Zeus. No, that ain't his name. That's not his name. That's not his name. Okay, sorry. So these are important things. Just want to share truth with whoever is able to listen and whoever is able to receive these things, that they may be edified and strengthened and sharpened and quickened. And I say, come with me. Let's do this together. If you're in the way and you love Yahuwah, let's dwell together. I'm going to forsake what I have over in Washington. I would like to try to find a place that we could get land and that we could like do cattle, lambs, sheep, goats, chickens, all that. So that I don't have to go ask an Amish man if he has Qadash milk, honey, eggs, and maybe even some ground beef or beef jerky, because we will have it from our own land, straight from Yahuwah's hand, his sun, his rain, his earth, producing those things in bounty. Barak Yahuah. All right, so yeah, Wakarusa is the destination. It's going to take us a couple days to get there, so I'll flip the camera off and on and show you some things, and we'll go from there. This is the view. Did you see that? This is a huge view. Hang on, let's go back to that. Yeah. Okay, that's maybe a little bit better of a view. So we're going up over some mountains. It's always an adventure, but Yahuwah is always with us. Barak Yahuwah. Looks like my coffee's done, so let's get back out on the road. Shalom. Hallelujah. Rumamu Yahuah. Barak Yahuah. So I think that this is one of those views that's worthy of capturing. And I definitely palal that my microphone is working. I think it's connected, but I don't know for sure. It's still very, very overcast, cloudy, so it might inhibit the view a bit. But we'll try and capture some of the beauty of Yahuwah's creation. So this is 68 West, and we passed a little town not too long ago called Hancock. So it's really close to the 70 and 68 junction. just got done dropping off a very large trailer to Milford, Delaware. So the video for that is uploading right now. Take a look and check it out if you're interested or feel led. Baruk Atah. Today is August 7th, 2025, the pagan date, August 7th, 2025. So we must still be in Maryland because there is a Maryland wildlife sign. I think when I get back into the Goshen area, I'm going to go to that truck wash too. The truck is obviously pretty filthy after hauling a few loads around. I think, dang, is it 3 loads? I think it's 3 loads. I start to lose track. I got to look at the log. I think I took one to Texas. One to New Hampshire, and then I took one to Delaware. The last 2 did come from Indy. The first one was actually out of Idaho. We have a yard there as well. So with everything being what it is, economically, unless Trump wants to send me a big fat check, you know, that'd be cool. I'm going to be out here for quite a while longer. So I'm looking to restock some of my supplies when I get back into the Goshen area as well. So Ruach Yahuah. I do have to take a mandatory driver simulator class. It's 2 hours long. I understand it's kind of like a very large video game. They have some different things, obstacles and distractions and things that try to, you know, pop up and catch you off guard just to try to help sharpen your perspective to always stay focused and pay attention to everything that's going on the road and all that. You know, it's definitely wild out here. I was in a loop around Baltimore construction. I think it was 45. The flow of traffic, the normal speed of the traffic that was flowing, not the fastest cars, but just everybody else, like around 76 miles an hour, about 30 miles faster than the posted speed limit. Totally insane, like totally insane. So, yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to be. We're gonna drop down again and go around another long bending curve. So I want to capture some of this. I want to say hi, my baby, my Yapa Asha. I love you so much, honey. I miss you. I give great thanks for you, and I am very well pleased with how much how hard you're working and all you're having to do to hold things down while I'm away, and not only doing that, but extending kindness to a stranger. I said stranger because they're not in the way. They don't believe in Yahuwah, they don't guard the commandments, but they're our neighbor. And I think it's very beauty-filled what you are doing to help them in their time of need. And also hi to my beloved Bod, getting so big, getting so tall. I'm also very well pleased with your striving to be Ta'ud, even though you struggle. We all do. So don't become discouraged. Hang in there. We're fighting the Ta'ud fight. It's a word. Fight. I have something for you. A surprise. So I'll be bringing that to you very soon, Abba willing. May Yahuwah just deliver me back swiftly and safely to you guys. I love you guys so much. And I miss you guys. And I really did enjoy our time in the Shabbat, in the scriptures, in the book of Romans. Brought you up. Special thanks to Abba keeping me safe, making me invisible to wicked Ruach Ha'Qadash. The place that I was at was a little bit rough. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of folks sleeping in their cars, looking pretty tweaky, and I know a bit about that. So, just to have, not been disturbed, not having anything taken, I am so filled with thanks to our Father Yahuwah, because He really has been watching over, protecting. I just take shelter up underneath His wing. Just trust in His mighty hand of deliverance. Shalum Yahuah for His Yashar'Al, our Hamashiach Yahusha. Yahuwah did declare an oath to be our deliverer, the deliverer of Yashar'Al, His beloved bride, His beloved people. Yashar, upright, all. Elohim, the upright peoples of Elohim. It's not just only about your blood, and dang sure ain't about your skin color, but it is about your obedience, submission. Loving Him is guarding His commandments. He says so Himself, if you love me, keep my commandments. Hallelujah, Yahuwah. Alright, family. I'm going to pop off here for a bit, and I will be back very soon, Abba willing. Shalom. Okay, forgive me if this is kind of an uneventful bust, but I think I remember coming through this town before, and I thought it could be pretty cool to capture it on video. Oh yeah, see, it is this little town. Look at all these brick buildings. This is Cumberland, Maryland. Cumberland. You're coming down out of the mountain at 65, 70 miles an hour, and it tells you to go to 40. There's I think there's some old world looking buildings right here, like circas. You see the churches with the obelisks pointing up. Quite a few things, but it's really quick, and then it's over. There's water on this side, but I don't think you're going to get to see it. But maybe you did see it on the other video when I came through the other direction. I don't know. Just going to scooch over just in case someone tries to zip on past. Some of these zips. Those zoom cars, whatever. Yeah, some old homes over there, huh? Cumberland, Maryland. Interesting. I would think that coming through here in the autumn, there's those flowers that I love. You see those blue flowers? They're like purplish blue. Over there on the roadside, little wildflowers. I love that color. What are those, honey? What are those little things? Purple wildflowers. Let's go ahead and follow this truck because we got some traffic coming up here. Makes sense to stay in the quick lane and get past as best we can here. Big trucks with their flashers on right there, for example. Is that? Oh, it's like a fence there. I thought the rocks were black. Maybe they are. Maybe it's a chain link fence with the black rocks behind there. I don't know. Yeah, they're causing everything to slow down right here quite a bit. So it's okay. Man, these guys here, these guys are hauling some big, heavy stuff. Look at that. Look at that Peterbilt. That is such a gorgeous truck. I would love to work out of a truck like that, except I really would want to have a sleeper. Really would want to have a sleeper. So cloudy and like foggy like over here. I think it's really just because the sun hasn't hit this valley really yet. Probably because of the mountains that we just went over. See, here's another big load. Truck, you guys. I think this is a Kenworth. A little hard to tell from the back. Yep. Pretty. So pretty. Just saying. Yep. I'd definitely be more of a Peterbilt guy myself, but I do like some of those Kenworths too. Can't really get down with all that Volvo stuff. There's some other stuff coming. I saw some prototype truck that looked like it was straight out of Tron. It was just like, I don't know, I won't be surprised if it ends up being Tesla or something, you know what I mean? Speed right here, at least according to my phone, is low. Oh, there's like a bunch of vehicles up ahead of me pulling away. So maybe the sign changed and the phone don't know. That happens too sometimes. Keep an eye out for. Oh yeah, it says 70 right there. So this is definitely looking like rain right up here. For some rain earlier. Looks like we this road. This was all wet right here. Still nothing falling yet, but it's like a rain cloud right above my head, so I don't know what's going on there. 68 degrees. That's really cool. Reminds me of my baby was saying that it was like 65 and raining the next 2 days back home. I was like, oh, that sounds lovely. It was hot where I was at and really sticky, and then the sun was just completely blocked by an overcast sky, and the rain really didn't come. Just the tiniest little sprinkling. First it told me it was going to rain at 12, then it told me it was going to rain at 3 or 2, then it told me it was going to rain at like 5, and then 8. It's like crazy. So yeah. I was asking if we could have some rain, drive. I'm going to put on the fresh air from the outside. Crank it up a little bit. How's that view? Unfortunately, I think that concrete barrier is obstructing a lot of the view. Even though the camera's higher than my head, I still can't see beyond it. Now we're getting just like a little bit of a mist. No actual droplets falling yet. This is just all like going through a moist cloud right here. Just dew type moisture, you know. Whenever I can get to rest area where I'm going to do halal, I can spend the night. I'm going to make me some steak. I'm willing. The weather cooperates, right? Yeah, I don't know what it is about this part of the country. The rest areas here, kind of hit or miss. The first ones I chose, it says are closed. And then you start to have the ones that are in the center, and there are like kind of little mini mall, food court, whatever. There's less overall parking spaces, even though it's technically more crowded. And you definitely don't have the room and like the picnic tables. And heck, even that one right there, the pump that you would go to get the water, I was going to rinse out my coffee pot so I could make some fresh coffee, and the pump thing wasn't even working. Serious neglect going on with rest areas in general across the country. Lots of them are closed. And it's between that and the way stations, it just feels like something is afoot, something is amiss, and it matches everything that's going on too. You know, geopolitically, domestic politics, the Golden Dawn, the tariffs, the whole thing. And they had a presser earlier in New York. Mayor Adams, another. Get me started. And yeah, they're saying that they're having a bunch of deaths from a type of pneumonia that comes from water cooling systems on top of buildings. And I've heard the name of it before, but I can't recall how you say it. Cockamamie. I can't remember what they call it. But I'm like, yeah, are you guys gonna start pushing that? You know? It's wild, bro. We know that the pestilence will increase. We know that the wars and rumors of wars will increase. The famine. I mean, you can look at what's happening in some extreme locations. I think that you should see a forecast or a barometer for what's coming soon to an area near you. And I know takes a household, say that here it's your share of the tariffs that I've, more money coming in than ever before, and for a lot of people, especially people that are already kind of drinking the Kool-Aid, so to say, it's gonna be all it takes, man. So stay tuned. You see battle lines being more clearly defined with Russia, China, India, whatever the BRICS that he's claiming that is basically demolished. BRICS is dead. The things he's saying. The media is like pseudo resistance. Oh, it's a trip. It's a trip. F-I-N-Z-E-L. Finzel. Finzel. Very, very interesting. So, see if we get any rain. See how long this moisture band continues here before the sun drives it all away. Maryland also has quite a lot of farm land and barns and things, Obviously, you got to get outside of big cities like Baltimore, one of the biggest, right? One of the wildest places. But yeah, you take a look out here and you're going to see, there goes the rain. You're going to see big red barns and old white style houses and hay bales, and these fields that just go on and on. It is Yapa, right? It is very filled with beauty. There's a building for sale right there. When I moved to Maryland, no, not unless you was like, oh yeah, no, you're gonna go. I'll be like, okay. Right away. Wherever he calls us, that's where we'll go. Right? There isn't anything in this life to cling to keep you from obeying him. That's the whole point. That's what the crimes are in the first place. Putting your own wants, needs, desires, the world, the flesh, the devil above the will of Yahuwah. And these people out here triggered by the word obedience and submit. You don't even know what you're reading at all when you read the scriptures if you don't understand that it's about obedience and submission. Amunah without obedience is dead. Your submission to his will and his commandments is like Yahuwah's love language. You know what I mean? Don't just honor him with your lips. That right hand, it needs to do the works of Torah. That's what it is to be sealed in your right hand by the Ruach of Yahuwah. Go back to Deuteronomy and get some understanding. And your mind is a renewed mind. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Go back and read Romans again and understand. Shaul is constantly, continually talking about righteousness versus foolishness. It ain't no different than Masha. Same stuff. These freaking deceivers out here, these wolves in sheep's clothing. Yirmiyahu chapter 23, all over again. Nothing new under the sun. You better come out of her. She's a harlot. She's a liar. These serpents will lead you straight to the lake of fire. Hear me. Yahusha's Qadashayam, Bahasham, Al-Kal, Shamu, Yahusha, Hamashiach. As somebody asked me the other day, what is your religion? I said, I'm not really for religion. I'm against the religions, all of them. He's like, I know you're not Jewish. I said, no, I'm not Jewish. He said, you're not Christian either. I said, no, I'm not. I'm a follower of the scriptures, the way, the ancient path, not tsarim, watchmen, branches. Yeah? Do like Yahusha. Don't sit back and brush your hands like this and say, oh, he paid it all, it's all done, it's all finished, I don't have to do nothing. I can do whatever I want. Bro, you're Aleister Crowley over here and do as thou wilt, talking that trash. He says, go and chata no more. Your amunah has made you clean, now go and transgress no more. So, you trust in him and believe in him that he wash you, purchase you with his blood. Aman, absolutely. Now go and break the commandments no more. And that seventh day, you need to keep it placed apart from all the other days. You don't do no servile work. And that should be a time of Qadash assembly too. So, be in the Word, be in Scripture, rest, salah. See that word appear a lot of times in the Psalms. It's like breathe easy, like a sigh, like exhale, like rest, salah. Shalum Shalum, Hashbaka. Yahuah. Well, the sun has definitely come out and driven away the moisture in the clouds. Going on another steep descent here, and so I wanted to fire up the camera, see if we can capture any views. It started to warm up. It's not. It's only 73, but remember it was in the 60s. Of course. Now you can't see much of anything. I never know, what's gonna pop up. I'm not really that familiar with this yet. Not this route. So I just go ahead and err on the side of caution and pop it up just in case we get that view. Abba was saving for us, yeah. This is 68 West, and it's saying on my map that we're close to Cheat Lake. Anyway, this is West Virginia. In 10 miles, we'll be getting on 79 North. So I think we get like a really long, sweeping turn. Got this guy hanging out my blind spot behind you. We still have about 6 miles to go for the interchange. Not too sure if there's going to be anything that comes up between now and then. Sometimes it happens quick, so it's tricky to get the camera off and on. There's some kind of structure up high up on that mountain right there. I can't identify what it is. Now it's being obstructed by all these trees. So you're not going to be able to see it either. Yeah, I think we're going to have some kind of a view when we come over this bridge right here. So I did want to leave that on. No, that's actually not going to be much of anything. Seriously, Mr. Fox again. I thought that was going to be something, family, but it really wasn't. That's it. You just never know. You never know what Allah's going to give us. All of a sudden, you come around a corner and it's like, this is an amazing view. Like, what? I think I saw something last night, maybe like a reel or something. Could have been one that Yahusha sent to me, or could have just been one that played next after. But it was talking about, so you have triggering events that make you think of things in an unknown way. And then they had this, I think they called it glittering. Instead of triggering, it was glittering. I don't know, it sounds kind of, anyway, I don't know what to say. But it's supposed to be when you catch a glimpse of something really amazing and it makes you positive. And that's how I feel about our Father's creation. It's really probably the greatest gift about, like, being out here on the road instead of in some office surrounded by people who I feel like are being fake all the time. Yeah, there's challenges out here, and it's scary for me a lot of times. But I'm learning and I'm growing, and Father's even using it to rock my marriage, and I get to see His creation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so very thankful for that. 79 North is us right here. The sign says Washington, PA. Kind of tripped out and stumbled on that the last time I came through here. I was like, Washington, PA? Is that Washington, D.C.? Like, no. There's a lot of places and roads and things that have that name, so. Washington, D.C. is a state within a state. Some might even say that it's its own state. I would tend to agree with that. Just like Vatican City and the financial district of London. I'm thinking for sure that the PA stands for Pennsylvania, right? this? Monongahela River? Monongahela? That Monongahela? See, you do see the water down there. There's Baruk Atah Yahuah. So I can see on the map Morgantown. Does that mean Morgantown, West Virginia? Okay. So that's up ahead here a bit. We are on I-79 northbound now. And it says we will continue on 79 north for 43 miles. See that I had an email from my dispatcher. I need to look at it, but I'm just waiting for the road conditions to be stabilized somewhat. Take a look and see what we got here as far as views go, because I might shut the camera down for a little bit. Just see what is around this here corner. Kind of a dome ahead. Looks like it could be like an athletic dome, or maybe it's some kind of science center. I have no idea. And then I see a massive smokestack in the distance, generating clouds. Yeah, that's only half a joke. If you know, then you know, right? Traffic for Morgantown. Next couple of exits here. There's a mail truck. Weird looking mail truck, man. Whatever, dude. Who the heck made that weird looking mail truck? It's strange. I can't even see a manufacturer logo on the front of it. Oh, I do remember this Bass Pro Shop here commenting to something like, that could have been a place to spend the night. Some of them are accommodating us and some of them aren't. Like there's a big city that's showing up on the map now, which is P-U-R-S Glove, Purs Glove, something like this. Y'all know say? Y'all know say? West Virginia University up here. Guys, well, that's a really unwell bump that you have in your road there, guys. Come on. All right. bit. Baruk Yahuah. I know you most likely won't be able to see the lane that I'm in. Like right now, I don't have a trailer, so it's like not a huge thing, but this is the lane that I was in. The trailer, there is like maybe a foot on either side of the line. There's concrete retention walls on both sides, and it's just this long, narrow path that they force you into. Big trucks and RVs. Very difficult that was. I am not going to ever miss that. I'll never understand why they chose to do that, because there's so much space over there. Anyways, plus I saw that there was a bridge there, so I was like, oh, let me try to share in case there's something pretty, but it ain't nothing pretty. It's really kind of an eyesore. All the construction, all the insanity. Anyway, yeah, this dawning I went to make an in-store purchase using a credit card that we have. We really use it for revolving purchases, but it has some things that are very important that are applied to it too, and it got declined because it's maxed out. And I was just messaging my Yashar'Al a little bit, and she was reminding me of some of the critical things that are on that card, and it's just like just overwhelmed with the whole everything financial tsunami. Like, I mean, some of those things, like for example, one is a commercial insurance on the truck. That's essential. Like, if the truck goes out of service, we're done. You know what I mean? We're really making a desperate attempt to grab some kind of a lifeline, because we already were done. We already were drowning in this just Abba forsaken country, economy. But it isn't just this land, it's everywhere. I mean, what would have been stopping any of us from being born in Palestinian, in Gaza? That's why I've been saying for the longest time, how dare you be proud of something that you have absolutely no control over whatsoever. I mean, that's the height of ignorance and arrogance. It's vile, right? Could have been born into any of these tribes. Anyway, first chance I get, I'm gonna have to look at all that, because mainly I just pull all that something essential didn't go through, or didn't try to go through and get denied. Then I have to try to figure out how to clean that up. And then we also got notice from my former company that they hired another third-party agency to deal with their Cobra insurance, which is insanely expensive. It's literally like, how dare you? How dare you? Right? This stuff is out of control. The people who want to make a defense for these things, I have zero respect. Zero respect for you. Like the meme my shop posted. If you're still consuming fluoride, there is no argument that I would want to have with you, because all your credibility to make any informed argumentation is void. Alright. Some venting. Baruk Atah. I'd rather drown in debt than darkness, lawlessness, chaos, disorder, or normalizing consuming toxic poisons. It's unbelievable. It really is. inside. I'm back. Well, I don't know. Feeling very much at my wit's end, family. So I will at least appreciate it if you will halal for me in my house, because I feel like, I just feel like the beast system is desperately trying to devour us. It's like even if somebody out here in the community was like, hey, you guys just come stay with us for a while until you can get caught up and get back on your feet. Like we technically can't even leave where we are. We're palaling about it, and we got some favorable news recently, but I ain't heard nothing else since, and we're getting eaten alive by, costs of like health care, costs of some legal representation in a matter very important to our house, essential to our house. Then, obviously like payments, right? Like the trailer payment, the truck payment, the car payment, the insurance, finding sources of Qadash food. All of it. It's just a tsunami now. I tried to make this move into RV transport, and I don't know. I guess sometimes I feel like maybe I waited too long. Although I know Father's sovereign in timing, so I struggle with that. And maybe somehow He's going to remove this obstacle. But like this dawning, I went to use the primary card that we use for purchases. We would call a revolving line of credit that you usually pay down month to month. Well, we hadn't been able to pay it down, and now it's like the minimum payment at the end of this month. It's up to $1,000, and it's almost $15,000 worth of debt, and it's not the only card. So I'm trying to humble myself and be willing to say, like, publicly to Mashpaka, to halal for us. As a husband and as a sole provider for my house, I'm really struggling, and I'm really feeling whipped or whooped by this beast system right now. And it's overwhelming, like it's devastating, and it's like, are we gonna have to get rid of, like, so we have a car, the payment is really not that much, $500 a month. Okay, that's a new reliable form of transportation that we got. A while ago we used it for a door dashing and stuff like that, but also because the other car was just a money pit and kept breaking down, one thing after another. So now I'm stuck here having to wonder, and even if I do, is it too little too late to just like relinquish? I don't know what you call it. What is it when you just give up on, you just throw your hands up in the air and you say, I give on a loan? Surrender. Maybe that's what it is. Should I just surrender that loan? And then look, now they don't have the ability to go anywhere, and I'm gone a lot, almost all the time now. And I can't see when that's going to even end. I can't see when it's going to end. It breaks my heart, because I feel like I have been kind of crying out about this. I've been speaking out about this, and it feels like it's falling on deaf ears. And I don't feel like there really is anybody who, isn't that people don't care. They might care, but there's a difference between saying to someone, go be housed and be fed, and actually like ensuring that they have shelter. You know what I mean? So I'm struggling with this too. And maybe Yahuah wants us to see that it's really just us and Him, and that's it. I don't even know, you guys. I try to do the best I can day by day and work hard and have amunah and try not to be anxious or fearful about anything. And you know, if it was just me, I really wouldn't even care. But it's not. Gorgeous, pretty, beauty, precious wife, and my handsome, talented, loving, caring, thought-filled for others son. And the verbiage as well. You know, I don't know how long it's even been since I was home. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to go back. And now I don't even know if everything that I'm doing, scratching, clawing, and fighting out here for every square inch is going to even end up making a difference. I don't even know. What's even more crazy is that even what I am providing and struggling to even be able to provide in the first place is really not even enough. And to be truthful with you, they deserve more. They deserve better. They deserve more than me, and they deserve more than I am able to provide. And it's a pretty devastating thing to say and mean. How did I ever get to this point? How did I ever get to be 52 years old and unable to earn enough to provide for my house? Even that we could just live in a trailer. Can't even do that. How did this happen? And oh, how the enemy wants my shot to go out and get a job. And my bond to just go to some public school. That's what the enemy really wants, is to see us give up on those things. And, you know, it's like things that I can't compromise on. Those things are not, they're not on the table. Really, just like getting rid of the car isn't on the table. Like, what are they supposed to do? Be there completely stuck for, I don't even know how long the road, like months, you know? And so this car's minimum payment jumped up to $1,000. What are the other ones gonna do? You know, and it's one thing to just be like, oh, I'm not gonna pay those, I'm only gonna pay the essential things, but there are essential things that go to that car that need, I guess, you know, what I need to pay those directly out of the bank account and just let the other things go. But file bankruptcy, I don't even know. Surrender the trailer, but we have to have a place for our son. We have to be able to provide that, or the courts are going to try and take him away. know, you guys, like, I'm seriously asking for help. Like, I'm crying out, like, help me. I don't know, because I don't know what to do. And I've done all the things that I know what to do, and I feel like I've run out of moves or run out of options. I got another credit card that has 0 interest on transfers. I can transfer some of the high interest part to that, and that'll buy some time, but it also comes with fees. You know what's really crazy too is I actually feel like something's going to happen today or tomorrow that's going to change everything. And I'm serious. Like, I've felt like this for years now. And again, and like tomorrow is 8/8, and this is like sorry, I'm getting notifications about things from like our car, rear occupancy alarm. We're sorry, but we could not complete your request. I don't know, maybe they're making a little trip to go to the post office or something. Oh, and then it's unable to connect because her regular phone service is inadequate at our own home, and they took the power down for scheduled maintenance, so they have no internet there. So I have poor communication with my Yahusha today. On this day, of all days, right? It's telling me rear occupancy alarm, but I don't know what the heck. Sorry. I seriously did want to try to share some things from the heart, which I have, and I am. And it's really not new, you know what I'm saying? And it is like, please applaud for us. You know, and maybe drop a comment and let me know that you hear me, and that you are, or something, because it feels so alone. And I feel very alone because obviously I'm not home and not assembling or gathering with you guys on Shabbat. And, you know, I'm feeling the lamentations, and I'm feeling, you know, do not forsake me, Abba. Do not take your Ruach from me. Do not depart from me. Have you been struggling with that feeling too? Right? Is your experience that hearts have grown cold? Do you feel alone? One of the rest areas that I had programmed into my route is closed. 2 of the rest areas that I already went at today, they have, you know, water, they like a well that comes up out of the ground that you can utilize the water. And I like to rinse out my coffee pot with it and stuff like that. They were dead, no water. Reaches you, Baruk Yahuah, and please pull off for us, and please let me know that hear me, that you're there. Because, like I said, it's an incredibly lonely feeling and extremely difficult. There's this financial monster staring me in the face. I had to just log in and blindly put $1,000 on the card because I'm not even sure what other things may drop on there. There's some things that we're doing that have to do with protecting our son from the enemy, and there's supposed to be even reimbursements coming for those things, and my Yahusha has assured me that she's done all the things that they've asked of us, jumping through all the hoops, and yet nothing. The enemy is really quick to demand that you give them every red cent when it's time. If they acknowledge, if they're even willing to acknowledge or admit that they owe you something, they'll just take their sweet old time. Allow 5 to 7 business weeks to complete. You know, it's more evidence. It's a physical manifestation of the spirit that's at work in this age, the system. And maybe you're not feeling it yet, and maybe that's because you're in a more favorable financial and job security type position than I am. Or you belong to the beast and it rewards its own. He rewards his own, so there's no problems there. But if you're a Yashar'Al and you're not feeling it, maybe it is just a matter of time. Or maybe I'm crazy. You let me know. I say I'm not crazy. I say that there's an inevitable change that's coming, and it's going to rock the hearts and minds of most people. So in a way, it's probably favor that the Father has prepared us, my house, for this break. Because when all the things that people normally take for granted are removed from them suddenly, it can create a mind break, a mass MK Ultra event. So I don't know. I've been talking about the escalation of the Terror Wars, Golden Dawn, the ego, the Russia, all the things. It seems to be coming to a head. But that's really what I wanted to say. It's unfortunate that this probably won't even be uploaded for a few days. And even when it is, most people won't even see it. And those who do see it, most of them won't really actually even care. And I guess I need to be okay with this too. I had a lot of fear of this all failing, but it's not because of me. It's because of my household and my responsibility to protect them, to provide for them. I'm so far away and still unable. Love, Mashpaka, and also favor to you from above, Baruk Atah and Ahaba in Yahuah. Shalom.